everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you guys a little tour of his shelf rotation. He is really excited. We just put out a couple of new toys for him to play with. We do try to rotate his material at least once a week and just give him new things to explore and to learn from. And we do also try to incorporate the 5 different learning areas of Montessori. So in his current rotation right now, he's got material in the areas of practical life, language, culture, and sensorial. And most of the things that he has on here, I actually DIY'd myself from things from the Dollar Tree or the Target dollar section. And then we picked up a couple other pieces from Amazon, as well as quite a few toys from his Lovevery play kits. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what he's got in each of these little cubes, put him down to play, and just give you guys a little tour of his shelf rotation. So starting with this basket right here, I basically just made this a huge sensory basket. So in here I've got anything that might make crinkle noise, any teethers, anything that just wiggles back and forth, or anything that will basically just provide any sensory stimulation for him. I've got a couple of black and white cards, I've got a mirror, and everything that is in here at the moment is from his Lovevery play kit, and then I just got this wooden box from the dollar store. And then moving up to the top, I've got a practical life activity, which you could also consider science if you go in depth and explain all of these leaves and everything that has to do with the plant. But we just use it as a practical life skill, and usually I'll have a little cup or a little watering can, and we will water this maybe every 2 days. That way he can start seeing and learning how to take care of nature. And then next to that, I have a culture activity, and this is just a picture frame of our little family. I always loved displaying pictures in my classroom back when I was teaching at Montessori kindergarten, so I knew that I wanted to put that up in his room as well. And then next to that, I've got his little book collection, and we're actually building him a little bookshelf that is going to go on the floor. That way he can reach these, but for now we have them in here. We've just got a couple of little reading books, and then back here I've got a couple of the books that came in his Lovevery play kits, and we love these because they are very educational, so I like to keep these in here as well. We've got a couple of talking prompts and then some lullabies, but he really likes to look at this one, the parts of me, and we just go through and point out all of his body parts as well. So you could also consider this practical life, but we have them here as part of the language. And then next to that, I've got another practical life activity, and this is just a puzzle that I picked up on Etsy. They make personalized names, and I will leave them linked down below because we really like this. I didn't get the little stand though, so I'm just using one of those boxes from the Dollar Tree to hold it up, and these are really cute. I do have to sit with him when he's playing with this because the pieces are a lot smaller than what is age appropriate for him right now, so I will always watch him when he's doing that. And then next to that, I've got this little easel that I display anything that he's painted or worked on, or anything that has to do with art. Anytime he paints anything or creates anything with me, I love to just put it up for display so that he can see it. We've got a sensory activity. These are one of his favorite things to play with, and they're just simple sensory bottles. I picked up the clear shampoo bottles from the Dollar Tree and then just got random things to fill them with. You can really fill them with anything. You can use pasta, pom-poms, I've got glitter in one of them, and you can also do water. He will play with this for so long, and it keeps him so entertained. And the nice thing about these is you don't really have to spend that much to make a fun activity for them. You can basically just fill them with whatever, and these do close tight, so I'm not worried about him opening these up, and they are safe for him to play with. Moving on to this third cube, I've got a culture activity, and this is just art for him to paint. I've cut out different shapes on my Cricut and layered it on top of another cardstock paper, and basically what I do is I just put this in a Ziploc bag and put a couple of paint drops in it, and he just pushes it around and creates his art piece like that. And then I just take the top layer off and reveal the shapes that he has painted in. Usually it doesn't come out at all looking like this, but I still think it's really cute. And we always like to display these on that little easel that we have on the top shelf. And then next to that, I've got another practical life skill. He actually used to love playing with the tissue box. Whenever I would bring him in the bathroom, or I would have him on a counter or on the couch where we have another tissue box, he would always try to pull them out, and so this just was perfect when we got it in our play kit. This is from Lovevery, and he can just pull these out and they connect. That way he's just got a bunch of little tissues that he can pull out, and these are fabric, so they're super safe and they're machine washable. Aside from the few toys that we have purchased on Amazon and the ones that I DIY'd, most of his other stuff is from his Lovevery play kits. If you've been on my channel before, you know I've mentioned Lovevery quite a few times in past videos. We absolutely love Lovevery and all of the toys that come in his play kits. You can either get the play kits as a subscription based and they send them to you every couple months, or you can buy them alone as is, and you can pick the one that you want for your baby or for your toddler. We really appreciate that all of their boxes come with developmentally appropriate material for them that is going to help them further learn and explore at the stage that they're at. Every box comes with a variety of different material, and it also comes with a book that serves as a guide for how to use the toys in different ways. So moving on to this bottom row, we've got a spinning rainbow or spinning drum from Lovevery play kit, and he loves this. He loves just sitting up and spinning this around. And then next to that, I've got a practical life skill, and this is something that he really enjoys playing with or using, and it's just his different hair brushes. And this one I do have to watch him because these come loose sometimes, but he loves playing with these, and I will also sit with him as I comb his hair so that he can learn or start learning this practical life skill. And then next to that, I've just got a culture basket, and this is another one of those DIYs that I made for him. It's basically just a family picture book, and I've also written it out in Spanish because we are a bilingual home. So I've just got pictures of him, of mom and dad. This is the cover page. I've got my brother. I've got a picture of a grandma and aunt and uncle, and he loves looking at this. I'll just lay these all out on the floor for him, and he'll just stare at them and play with them. What's great about these is since we don't live near family anymore since moving to Arizona, he can still see pictures of everyone so that when we see them in person, he can recognize them and know who they are. And then lastly, I've got one of his favorite baskets, and this is a culture basket. I've just got a couple of different things that make sound, and I like to call this his musical instrument basket, even though these aren't musical instruments, but I do want to buy him some so that I can use them for this basket. But these are also from his Lovevery play kit, and he loves playing with this one. Anything that makes noise, he just loves to play with. That's why I think he loves his sensory bottles so much. And then this is another one of those from his Lovevery play kit, and these are socks that he'll put on and he can just wiggle around. And that actually brings us to the end of our little shelf tour. I really hope that this helped you guys out and that this gave you some inspiration for how you can organize your shelf or different DIYs that you want to make. I did make a video showing you guys how I made every single DIY that I showed, so I will leave that linked down below if you guys are interested. And I will also leave Lovevery and their play kits linked if you guys would like to purchase one of their play kits or any of their play gyms. Let me know in a comment below different things that you use for your toy rotation and what else you guys would like to see. Say thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. We will see you guys next time.